Hello, my friends. It's me, Dr. Janet Roark, coming to you live on Sunday, February 21st, 2021. I'm a veterinarian in Austin, Texas, you guys, and Austin has been a rough place to live in the last week or so. We had a big winter storm come last week, and we lost power a couple of times, but not for very long. But we lost water. So we lost water on Wednesday. We still don't have running water in our home. We have plenty of drinking water and stuff. So a lot of people are starting to get their water back down here, but it's a little rough. So if I'm a little tired today, that's why. But every week I come on here live and spend a few minutes answering your guys' questions for those of you that hop on live with me. And if you have those, go ahead and comment in the chat. Let me know what your question is, and let me know where you're coming in from, where you're joining from. And while you guys are doing that, I do want to make sure you guys know that in the membership group, we are going to be doing a webinar. We do webinars every month in the membership group, free for the members in there. And this month, we're going to be talking about animals and allergies, and it's going to be super awesome. Is probably my number one, up besides safety, probably one of the most common topics that I get asked about. Is a really common problem, especially with our dogs and cats in our homes these days. So we are going to be talking a lot about that during the webinar. So if you want to join that, make sure you're in the membership group. It's only $14 a month. And you can join for a month and leave if you want, or you can stay because you're going to find out how awesome it is in there. And everybody gets their questions answered in there. And or you can join for a year for $150, save a little over a month's worth. You basically get a month free. And if you do it that way, a little over a month free. So let's get to some questions. And we did just do a webinar on winter wellness. And I'm so glad I did that because this winter has been cold and nasty in the past couple of weeks. So for at least a lot of the United States. So hi, Paula from Portugal. Wow, Portugal is far. So Jasmine has a question about a puppy who had a broken leg as a puppy, and it's healed now, but it was probably healed and causing some discomfort to that dog. And so what I really like for that is just copaiba and frankincense, and then topically over that leg, you can use some diluted aroma touch. You want to make sure you're diluting it correctly. And for a dilution chart, you can actually find that in the pet safety guide. If you don't have that yet, you can go over to essentialoilvet.com/pet safety, or click on the link I posted in the description with the resource list. I believe it has that link in there, and then you can just click on it from there. So hopefully that'll help to make sure you're diluting it properly. Teresa says, can I give my 100-pound lab the turmeric capsules? Absolutely. Just give one every 12 hours or so, every 12 to 24 hours. Jenny, shedding, anything to help with that? 2-year-old border collie, hair everywhere. So shedding is a normal process with dogs. And so they do go sometimes go through seasons, especially double-coated breeds. They'll have like 2 big sheds a year, and that's normal. And so I don't have anything to stop that because that's normal, and our oils really help the body to behave normally. And so my biggest recommendation for that is to brush your dog every day. There's a couple of tools you can use to help with that. A lot of people really like the Furminator. There is a groom, strip groom. I'm probably saying the name wrong. It's kind of a horse product, but it's really, really great and gentle enough to use on dogs as well. Groom strip or hair. Yeah, I think it's a groom strip is what it's called. They're about this long. They're kind of long and skinny like that. It's got little bumps on it that will pull the hair out and stuff. So there's lots of grooming tools you can use to help prevent that hair from getting everywhere and that sort of thing. So let's see. Marty says, hi, please use Young Living. I actually have some Young Living oils. Some of them are really good, and it's not a bad company at all. I just prefer doTERRA, and that is where I really enjoy. I've had better results with doTERRA personally. So let's see. Cheryl, it says, what pre and probiotic do you recommend and enzyme? So enzymes, I actually recommend products that is, well, there are a lot of digestive enzymes out there and probiotics. And so there are tons of good ones. If you want to know exactly what I use Terrazyme, and my dogs actually get the PV Assist Plus. They're both over 30 pounds, so they get one of those capsules every day. If you're talking about dogs, if you're talking about horses, Smart Pack has a really good one called Smart Digest Ultra. That actually comes with $10,000. It might even be $15,000 now of free collie care, which is colic insurance, basically. That's how much they believe in it. And that is how important pre and probiotics are for your animals, you guys. For cats and things like that, I prefer to just use food that is high in those. So like raw goat's milk or things like that. Okay. Paula says, can adoptive help with a young dog to control temper and anxiety? The best thing for that dog is a lot of exercise, Paula. So make sure that dog is getting enough exercise and also training. There are a lot of trainers that are both in the membership group, if you're in there over there, but also, following this page and I'm not a dog trainer by any means. I actually spent $10,000 on training my dog Miles, and I don't think it did a lick of good. He's still a brat. But training is going to be really, really helpful in that case as well. Certainly oils will help as well. And that is one of the oils you can try. Sometimes that particular blend can be very overpowering for dogs, especially if they have an unknown history or a traumatic history. And so I prefer the grounding blend or lavender or single oils like Roman chamomile. We have some other blends like Peace and our reassuring blend and our comforting blend as well. You're getting me in trouble today. Going off target there. Kim says, my dog's got into a little scrap today. I bathed with warm water and soap. What oils can I clean superficial wounds with? Kim, I have a really good recipe called the Skin Rejuvenating Spray that is perfect for things like that. Let me see if I have a little banner for that one. It is over at essentialoilvet.com/recipes. It's the Skin Rejuvenating Spray. I think that would be really helpful for you. Definitely check that out. It's got helichrysum and lavender and frankincense and myrrh in it. And is wonderful. Very, very effective. I use it for all things. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Laura says, any tips for rehydrating a 3-year-old dog who won't eat or drink, at least until we can get in to see the vet tomorrow? I would definitely go see your vet sooner rather than later. But you can try getting a syringe, like a little, like the kid syringes, like the little 3 ml syringes, medicine syringes, if you have any of those around, or kind of squirting it into his mouth that way. If he's not eating or drinking because he has something wrong with his digestive tract, though, we don't necessarily want to give food, but something maybe like a little Pedialyte or some water or some chicken broth or something like that wouldn't hurt. Just if he's vomiting, then you don't want to give any food at all. Let's see. Linda from snowy Nebraska. Yes, we are all doing fine. Actually, my horse did hurt himself pretty badly. I don't know what it is about being a veterinarian that all of my animals are just like, well, mom's a vet, so let's see how we can murder ourselves today. Just like, They're just so accident prone, all of them. It makes me insane. I swear, if their mom was not a vet, none of them would be alive. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, my horse actually cut himself pretty badly. Being a silly horse. So, but he's doing okay. He's got a big old swollen knee. I've been treating it with some, helping it heal with some oils and hydrotherapy. He's not lame on it. So, hopefully we're doing okay on that one. Hi, Samantha and Princess and Rowan. Okay, Megan actually asked a really good question. Is there an essential oil equivalent to the Feel Away cat stress oil, which is not actually an oil? So Feel Away is actually a pheromone, and pheromones are different than essential oils. But there are some really great oils that can help do something similar in the limbic system, but they're not pheromones. So oils are not pheromones, they're different things. Okay, so just that being said, not the same thing. So no equivalent. But there are some oils that can help with certainly help with stress and things like that. So like the kids calming blend, just lavender, Roman chamomile. I really like our grounding blend, especially if it's two animals that don't necessarily get along very well. So certainly things like that. Regina is asking about itchy paws besides lavender. Definitely, Regina, check out the allergies webinar that I'm going to be doing this next Saturday. It's going to be really awesome. It's in the membership group. If you're in there already, just click on the events tab and it has the link to the Zoom for that. So you can hop on live, or you can watch the replay that's going to be posted in the group as well. So definitely check that out. But yeah, there's lots of great oils that can help with itching, like Roman chamomile or copaiba, or but really you need to address the underlying condition. So usually there's like a liver component and a digestive component with those, and really healing has to come from the inside out. But if it's just because like they get a contact, like they're a contact thing that maybe they're walking on on some grass and that has some pollen on it, then you can just wipe off the paws with like a microfiber cloth, and that can be really helpful for that as well. Sandy, I actually have a pet snake, Sandy. His name's Draco. I got him when I was 19. So he's actually 22 now, and he is awesome. Almost 23, and he is desert rosy boa, and there aren't any oils that are really contraindicated in snakes, but definitely you can download that pet safety guide. There's a little section there on reptiles, and he will actually really benefit. So you just want to make sure you don't have the diffuser like right over top of the terrarium or his enclosure. And but they actually do really well with oils, really well. And same thing with you, Kathy. Yes, you can use oils around gerbils. Just be careful with the oils that are really strong, and because they are hindgut fermenters, and so we don't want to disrupt their gut balance. Another question from Teresa. Teresa, you're just getting highlighted today, I guess. For a sick lab that's vomiting, you want to go to the vet. If it's been vomiting for more than 24 hours, you need to go to a vet. It's an emergency. Please go to the vet. You can use the digestive blend every 2 hours, diluted on the abdomen, but vomiting is usually indicative of something pretty serious going on, and I do recommend you go to the veterinarian for that. So that being said, Mary has another good question. So are the kids' oils diluted enough for a 10-pound dog? Yes. I actually use the kids' oils for cats quite a lot. And those are right around 10 pounds usually, sometimes less. So Mima J asking about separation with puppies. And I really we talked about some of the calming oils. So like the kids calming blend, Copaiba is really good. Our reassuring blend, our comforting blend, all those are really good. I actually did a webinar on separation anxiety just this last month in the membership group. So head on over there and check that out. It was a really, really good, pretty comprehensive webinar. A lot of people really liked that one. So definitely check that one out. If you're in there, just go over to the units, and it's I believe the second unit after the welcome unit is all of the different recorded webinars that we've done in this past year. So definitely check that out. All right, you guys, if you need to go over to the membership group, it is essentialoilvet.com/members. Let me see if I have a banner for that one. I think it is somewhere. Here we go. So essentialoilvet.com/members. Definitely check that out. I know I kept referencing it today, but we really covered all this stuff in there. And so I encourage you to do that. It's very, very affordable. I keep the cost very, very, very low. It does cost me a lot to run it. And I have a couple of people helping me with that. So I have employees and things like that. But it is really, really good, if for nothing else, than for those really priceless webinars that are in there every month. And of course, I go live in there every week as well and answer everyone's questions in there. And I actually get to 100% of the questions in the membership group. On this one, I can't. Obviously, there's a ton of questions in this very short amount of time that I can't get to, but I love you guys a lot. And I hope you are staying safe and warm. And I will see you guys next week.